What's good, young people? Shabbat! Party beautiful, host extraordinaire of the Show Show. Before we get into the recklessness which usually encompasses this show, shout out to my frat brothers and members of 5% Fraternity Incorporated, January 9th, 1914. So of course, I found this day, so happy Founders Day to all the Sigma and frat around these great states and the globe. Won't be a hater. Shout out to the Capitals that had their Founders Day this month. Shout out to the APAs, had their Founders Day. Of course, shout out to the lovely ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, my beautiful sorority. But most important, shout out to me and shout out to Sigma, because it's my show. Y'all can talk about y'all stuff, get your own stuff. This is my day, Founders Day, Phi Beta Sigma, holla, Blue Phi, you know. Moving on to the recklessness which you're all ready for here on the Show. Biggest story has to be the alleged sex tape fellatio video featuring, maybe, nobody's show, Vivica Fox. And you people were just appalled. Oh, how could Vivica do such a thing? Oh, you just acted so high and mighty. First of all, nobody knows if she really has a sex tape or not. That's not the point. You guys will judge her for things that we've all been a part of. Everybody that is watching or should be watching the show has had their face in somebody's private before. Okay, everybody watching this show. Everybody. And if you haven't, you probably shouldn't be watching this right now. So don't be getting too upset on her if it's the truth. Should she have gotten caught? Maybe she would have been a little more sober and had her wits about her. Yes, if you want to judge her for that, you judge her for that, for getting caught on video. But don't judge her for the action like you don't all do it. And if you're not doing it, that you don't want it done to you, so don't be like that. But that's not really the issue with me and this alleged video. Behind me is may or may not be the video. I don't know if it's with her, but it gives me the opportunity to talk about something that is more important than biblical. And whether this is not her on this alleged fellatio tape, who cares? That's not important. When you look at the video, what is the first thing you see? This child's raggedy hairline, and it gives me the opportunity to speak out against what is known as alopecia. That's right, we're going to talk about alopecia on the show, and more importantly, alopecia that is the result of braids that are too tight, because this young lady suffers from alopecia of the hairline from braids that are too tight. See, I get back on the show. Now let's talk about serious issues, okay? You young ladies out there with your braids too tight and you're causing your hairline to fall out. You are doing damage to yourself. Don't hate yourself, love yourself. Okay, everybody braids can't start right here. Okay, some people need to start this a little further back. Maybe you need a little baby hair to hold it down. Maybe you jut it down to the side, get your little gentle bit, whatever you got to do. But I am going to fight tight braids in 2008. I decided to take up causes this year. This is my first cause. I'm gonna fight alopecia caused from too tight braids. If you know a shop like Giovanni's on 52nd Woodland and in Southwest Philadelphia, and they braid too tight, you go in their store and tell them, hey girl, stop braiding them hairs too tight, because you are causing alopecia, and that of course is just driving husbands and boyfriends just mad. There is nothing worse than having a good looking woman and all of a sudden her hairline just falls out. You got to leave her, because ain't nobody trying to deal with waking up to that every morning. You are causing relationships to terminate because them braids are too tight. If you know a shop, you look, tell me, and we'll fight. We'll pick it outside that joint. Because I'm sick of this. I love women with beautiful hair. And I hate alopecia, especially when it's self-inflicted. It's wrong. Listen, if you know somebody, a person, and you need some help confronting them about their too tight braids and causing this to happen to their head, listen, hit me up, showshow@gmail.com. I will send to you a fight for your life alopecia intervention kit. What's in the kit? You get a letter from me that you need to read to them if you don't have the words and you get emotional when you have an intervention about how you need to let your baby hair go and they're too tight and why you get micros and braids when you know you bald headed, all that type of stuff. So that's going to be in the letter, and also you will get your choice of 2 used Beverly Johnson wigs They're synthetic because people don't really need human hair right now. They're just getting started slow. I will hook you up with 2. That's how dedicated I am to ending alopecia from braids. That's too tight. I will give you 2 Beverly Johnson wigs and a piece of paper to help them out. You let me know. We can do something about it. Let's deal with serious issues in 2008 here on The Show Show. All my fans of The Wire out there, happy The Wire is back on. But I'll be honest with you, I love it, but I tell you what, it's real close to being this. I think it's the second best show on TV. I'll be honest with you. Because the best show, and I've been telling you this for years and years and years, is the L Word. Everybody's talking about The Wire coming back. What about the L Word? Have you never seen the L Word? They're women kissing on women on time. That's all it is. How can you beat that in television? Girls kissing girls is a beautiful thing, and to have it for 55 minutes each week is lovely. And you know what's best about it? You know what really makes the L Word the greatest show on television? Every year they add a really sexy Latin woman to fall in love with one of the regular cast members just to hook you up with some Latin jubilees on the show. This year's Patricia Velasquez, I think that is the Latin girl from Mummy, the first one. Sexy! Has no business being on the show, but they give it to me and have her on the show to let me know how dedicated they are to my happiness. If you got Showtime, you watch the L Word. If you don't have Showtime, you order Showtime so you can watch some of the L Word. I don't know nobody's names, but they are always kissed on each other, and I am always totally intrigued by the plot lines that are surrounded by women kissed on. Great show. The Wire's good. L Word is great. Some music news. Jay-Z has decided to end his time with Def Jam, and now he's going to make a new label with Apple. Good news for Jay-Z. Great news for Apple. Cause I think everybody knows Jay-Z knows what he's doing. But having Jay-Z be the supposed head of some label is good press. It's good pub. And that's what Apple needs to get this thing off started. Jay-Z is a figurehead. You get that one figurehead. Boom, boom, boom. Beyonce contract ends. You get another figurehead working with Apple. Boom, boom, boom. Now you're going to have to get somebody in there who know what they're doing. You're going to have to. Because I don't know what success or failures I can attribute to Jay-Z from his time at Def Jam. I'll give him credit for him, Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Neo. He can't have credit for Rihanna. Because when Rihanna first came out, he was pushing me on Thierry Marie, and we see what happened with that. So you get no credit for that. You get credit for three. But it's a good move from Steve Jobs and Apple. They're very shrewd individuals over there. Britney Spears went crazy, and I tell you, every time she goes crazy, I love her as a floozy. But it reaffirms my assessment that K-Fed is one of the greatest floozies the good Lord has ever made. He's a hell of a guy, and many of you didn't believe in him. We always believed in him because we always support floozies. And let me tell you something, if you can get near Britney right now, now's the time to do it because she is going too far. If you can try to manipulate being around her to be some type of celebrity, like now she's dating a paparazzi. I mean, she went from dating Justin Timberlake to marrying Kevin Federline to dating a paparazzi. This is now time for you to slide in there and just try to be with her for a couple of days, get a couple magazine covers, get rid of her, and then, you know, be an LA celebrity of some sense for, you know, maybe 2 or 3 months, get some free drinks, anything, because her time is definitely coming to an end. I will not change my opinion of what I think about Raz B, Chris Stokes, and his brother. I think they all sweet. I think something went down. I don't care if y'all eating all together at Mr. Child's. Listen, grown men don't accuse other grown men of touching on them unless something happens. Y'all can recant if you want to. Y'all can have dinner with each other. Y'all can do whatever y'all do behind closed doors. Y'all all sweet to me. Something happened. Don't try that renege now. Shout out to Mace. We definitely want to support Mace here on the show. I know Mace crazy, but he is fighting now again for Jesus the Christ. And that's an automatic pass here on the show. You want to do something crazy, I will judge you to your face. If you want to do something for Jesus, you alright in my book. All your past indiscretions will be wiped away as long as you talking about Jesus. So, Mace, you good with me, homie. You are so good with me.